Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
I have a bone to pick when it comes to Madden and his selection of pitchers. One by one, they're falling by the wayside thanks to goddamn train stuff.
A lot of things got accomplished. Otani,
The Angels lead the goddamn league with injuries again.
I am beyond pissed off right now. Because the only thing I want to yell is fuck!
Seems like we've done this over and over and over, haven't we? Welcome into the Todd Fox postgame show here on Halos in the Infield, and I'm currently a little fuzzy-wuzzy on the coloration. I tried to get that worked out with a jersey and everything. I'm wearing a Vladimir Guerrero Montreal Expos jersey, a team that they can't lose right now because they don't exist, and I just felt like I needed some different mojo. Recently I felt that this team could turn it around. They could do something, but tonight, again, we look to the managing, the coaching, everything else like that has been just god awful. And if you look at Eflin coming into this game, the winning pitcher for the Phillies, he pitched 8 innings. He looked like a freaking ace. He goes to 2-4. Silseth is 1-2. He was only given an inning and 2/3 to pitch tonight. Gave up 4 runs, but he only pitched 42 pitches. You threw out Jaime Bierria there for 4 innings. Something I advocated for yesterday. The throw with the rookie. Give Jaime some time, and they gave him some time, but he gave up 6 earned runs. He looked pretty crappy towards the end. Blew his ERA up to 3.29, almost 2 runs because he had it at 1-something. Andrew Wantz came in, gave up 2/3, pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up a run. Trout, they had a press conference for Mike Trout before this game saying, hey, how does it feel to come back to Philly? You're playing Bryce Harper, it's your old stomping grounds. And, how did that go? And, he gave it a passionate thing and did absolutely nothing today. 0 for 4, his average is at 285. Otani went 0 for 3. And, our boy Velasquez came in, he's hit 193. He just came in to pinch run. But, yeah, Renifo 0 for 4. Basically, nobody did anything. And, it's funny because I'm trying to keep my temperament down. I'm about to blow up, and I'm going to make a video after this, so I implore you to check it out. I'm going to post it on various pages, also our own. But I want to get into a few things tonight before we get into the comments. And one thing I wanted to get into was the fact that they were late on their plane trip again, leaving New York to Philly, the short plane ride. And they got in there late, and they chose not to do batting practice. It's and I don't know why that's a headline because they don't do it anyway. And this team, again, I was thinking about it because someone said, is Trout and Otani spoiled? Like, do we give them special privileges? And I could totally see that with Joe Madden because there was a question from a Japanese reporter asking the importance of batting practice or what's his regular regimen. And Otani had like 10 different things that he does, workouts to eating habits to all this stuff that he does. But he never mentioned batting practice, and the reporter said, well, hey, when do you do batting practice? He goes, I don't believe in it. And to me, if I'm a coach and I'm trying to instill stuff and instill the essentials, the little things that make teams win, I'd be like, no, you're going to get your ass in the freaking batting cage. We pay you. It's not, it's not a slave mentality, but you're paid. You have to play. You have to play by our rules. And if Joe's slacking off and not giving a shit, his players aren't either. And I think it's rubbed off. And if you need some sort of idea of or need something to tell your Halo honk, because that's all they are, is those stupid honks that say, no, Velasquez is great. Yeah, he's great defensively. You can't hit for shit. And Joe Madden's a good manager, supposedly. We just had a 10-game lead, or a 10 games over 500. That's gone. Lost 9 straight. And guess what? You know what? If you're ever looking for a game to tell your friends at the water cooler or online chats about the Angels quitting, today's the game. This team quit on Joe Madden today. It's obvious, and none of these dudes are trying to hit up there. Their approach to the plate is god-awful. I mean god-awful. And nobody's tweaking anything. Nobody's trying to help these players. I've said it since day fucking 1 of this season. And some of you Angel fans, not necessarily on Heedy Network because Heedy fans know their shit. But on other pages, they're like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. These coaches, you don't even need coaches. The players can just go up there and hit for themselves. I don't even know the importance of hitters. That shows you how ignorant of a fan you are. You don't know the fact and the importance of coaches. Coaches have done this for a long time and have pushed players to go the right way to fix their things, and when they don't, they get fired. Like, the opposing team's manager? I want to read something off to you guys because Joe Girardi, if you hadn't known, got fired today by the Philadelphia Phillies just prior to today's game. Now, I'm going to read something to you real quick. Here's Joe Girardi's stats. He got hired in 2020, COVID season, same as Joe fucking Madden. His record that year, 28-32. Phillies, last year, 82-80, just over 500. This year, 21-29 before he was unceremoniously fired. Okay? Now let's go over Joe Madden's record. Hired the same year, 2020, 26-34, 8 games under 500. 2021, 77-85, 8 games under 500. 2022, currently 27-26. Do you not see a trend here? Do you not see that the Philadelphia Phillies were constructed with the same kind of mentality as the Angels? Their roster included. I want to get to their roster real quick because I want to see if you guys can see the similarities between the roster. I know I had it on here real quick. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Shit, I hate when I had it ready and then now I can't find it. Oh, wait, I just had it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Anyway, look, let me cut to the chase. The Phillies have a similar roster. They have a lot of good players. They have guys who can hit. Obviously, Bryce Harper. They've been the epitome of a 500 baseball team the last 3 years Joe Girardi was there. They got rid of him. They got rid of him for a reason. Now, Perry made some very difficult decisions getting rid of Justin Upton, getting rid of Albert Pujols. That wasn't popular. But those are the moves that had to be made. Those are the moves that Artie Moreno hides in a corner, closes a closet door, and sucks on his thumb because he doesn't want any repercussions coming from the fans or the media. So what he does is he pushes it off on the GM to make all the decisions, get all the heat, except when the GM makes the right call. Then Artie's front and center like, it was all me. I made the move, and I got all the players signed to all these contracts. I scouted all these players. Let me drink some more of my Jack and Coke. The slobber. I'm suffering succotash all over the place. That's your fearless owner right there. But Perry needs to come out there and say 2 words. The famous 2 words that when everyone loved Trump before he became a president, they loved watching his show, The Apprentice, when he said, "You're fired." That's what he needs to say to Joe Madden. Just walk into his fucking hippie-filled, weed-smoked out room and in one of these stadiums and say, "You're fired, asshole. Get out. Clean your locker." And he needs to go over to freaking fat-ass Paul Sereno, and he needs to go to worthless Jeremy Reed and do the same damn thing. You're fired. Because what have they done? Okay, even we knew as Angel fans, the Angels are winning despite the coaches in the first 44 games. They were winning despite the coaches. They were winning by barely scoring any runs. And I don't know what more you have to tell this team or tell the fans or tell the people in charge of, hey, look, the team quit on him. They don't believe his jargon, his bullshit. They don't believe it anymore. They need someone that's an authoritative disciplinarian. They don't need a guy that's just going to be like, do whatever the hell you want, because it's not getting the job done. The pitching was surviving. Now the pitching's struggling. You can really see how bad this offense is. If you didn't see it before, you didn't want to believe it before, it's really bad. All they do is swing for the fences. Nobody cares about getting on. Nobody wants to do the little things. And instead, we're obsessed, and I mean obsessed, with dressing like squid. We have to dress like squid. Who puts the effort and time more than you do in the batting cages, what you're paid for, than to dress like your 200 baseball hitter, your shortstop? He's actually under 200. That blows my mind, dude. Like, what are you doing? This is a good team. This is not the Trevor Cahill, teams of the past where you had no talent. You had Andrew Heaney starting game 1 of the season. You know you were fucked right there. But you have a great team this year. You have good players. There's no reason for any of these guys hitting the way they are. There's no reason for the pitching being poor. You need a regime change a week ago. Instead, we're stuck with the same losers preaching nothing. They're not even preaching a damn concept to these players. They're just like, run out there willy-nilly. We got a game in about 20 minutes. The other teams are professionals. I mean, why is it the other team, the Phillies, are like, hey, we were supposed to compete in the East this year. We look like shit. We're firing our coach. Okay, done deal. Let's see what they can do. First night out, 10-0. And you know what makes it even worse? Houston keeps winning. And to rub it in our face, they're currently beating the Royals 10-0. So we got beat 10-0. And they're like, hey, man, we're 10 runs better than you also. And they're beating the other team 10-0. What does that make us look? I mean, come on. We're going to get into the comments, and we got a lot to talk about tonight. And also, when I open up the phone lines, I want you guys and gals to get out there and just say what you want to say. Say it, rip it, whatever you want to do. When I catch up on the comments right here, we're going to open up the phone lines, and I want to hear from you, just like we did last night. Josh says, no words. Randy says, what the F, man? What did I miss? God damn it, you didn't miss anything. Because the Angels did nothing. Love that hat, Todd. Thank you, sir. I love this Expos stuff, by the way. Phillies sweep the Angels. It could be. Had a feeling those Philly dudes would be on fire tonight after losing their Joe today. Yeah, we kept our Joe, and they lost their Joe. Martin Boylan says, wow, that has to be the worst game I've ever seen as an Angel fan. We'd probably still lose to the Expos. Sonia says she loves the jersey as well. This is Joe's last series. No wonder why Perry moved Ray Montgomery to the bench coach. We'll see, Armani. We'll see. That could be a hot take right there. Thank you, Phillies, for opening the door for firing our manager. Armani says that's the result when a manager gets fired. I guess the writing is on the wall. The pitching has to fall on Wise too. Joe can't take all the blame. I get it, Randy, but again, they were doing much better before. And Madden needs to make the Expos and beat it. Good one, Fernando. Wayne says Trout showing his non-leadership skills. Yeah, he's showing great leadership skills, right? Fire everyone. Let's see, Trout showing he simply doesn't care at all. Hate to say it, but time to trade Trout is around the corner, Jaime says. And you know what, dude? This could be the opening to a very tough offseason because there's a very good chance this team is not going to, get anywhere. If they don't get to the postseason, don't turn it around, you're going to lose out on both MVP superstars. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I feel like Rendon comes back and the Angels win. Maybe, dude. Wouldn't that be funny? Trout blowing up equals Mount St. Helens 2.0. Rendon equals W's, Jaime says. Halo Realm says, hire Girardi. Yeah, right. Tomorrow will be 500. Damn, dude, that's crazy, Juan. Who would have thought that 9 days ago or 10 games ago? Rob says, timing is off. You can tell minus Trout's last at bat. They are just behind in batting, and you have to fix it in the batting with batting practice on the field to see. Exactly, Rob. These batting cages don't work for shit. Losing 30 before we win 30, Randy says. Damn, dude. And see, Randy said that as an off comment just a couple weeks ago, just to, I think, get my goat and fuck with me a bit. And I'm like, nah, shut up, Randy, But now he's laughing every time. He's like, hey, what about my prediction? What about my prediction? And he's right. He's freaking right, dude. He freaking called it. I hate that he's right. Wayne says, rename the Angels to the Quitters. That's what it's looking like. F. Joe Madden and the coaching staff. I'm right there with you. David Hernandez says 9 straight Madden needs to go. Kevin Long is the hitting coach for Philly, and he is awesome. Sonia says Callaway, Dick Pick Callaway, was a head coach or hood coach besides the sexual harassment. He was actually. Todd, y'all see the list of worst managers. Joe's number 1 according to the writer. I agree. And I've been saying that along with you guys for a while now. Sonia says Madden said yesterday he wants several more years and his contract is up with the Angels. Yeah, that's not going to work. Anthony Gonzalez says Todd Moreno. Angels got a clean house. Simple as that. Let's see. Iron says, haha, before the game, my friend said it would take something drastic to happen for Madden to get fired. Being 10-0 to the whack Phillies drastic enough for you? It should be. And it's not even that they lost 10-0. I could see a game where they lose 10-0 and they have fight. Maybe they leave like 100 guys on base and they just couldn't get a hit like normal. And we're thinking, man, runners in scoring position, this is one of the worst teams in baseball, but they have the most home runs. That doesn't win you games anymore. We're not the New York Yankees. And we can't hit with runners in scoring position. So I would say, okay, maybe that's, they fought, right? But when you're 10-0, you'll only leave 6 guys on base. You make a struggling pitcher look like an ace. Your guys are striking out constantly over and over and over. Marsh strikes out to end the game. Fitting. It's like, yeah, they look flatter than a pancake right now. They look like they don't give two shits. They're looking like, man, what's the next 200 or less baseball player we can dress up as? Hey, let's dress up as Kurt Suzuki. Let's all wear bad Hawaiian shirts and MAGA hats. Yeah, let's do that. But they're not concerned with winning. They're not concerned right now about it because they follow the lead of their manager. And right now their manager doesn't give two shits. So why should they give 3 shits? They don't care. See, damn Todd, now I will never drink Jack and Coke again. Could someone please explain what the hell am I supposed to be? We showed, or what the hell is this supposed to be? We showed no fight tonight. And in the Bronx, we were just as bad. Let's see, how is Cotton Eye Joe still here? I have no idea. What makes you think they gave up? Ronan, because the way they look on the field, they look like they don't care. They look like they just want to be somewhere else than where they are right now. There's no structure to this team. There's no accountability to this team. Our media is softer than Charmin. Like, nobody wants to call out anybody. Nobody wants to say, you know what, this is the problem. You know, how are you going to fix it? Nobody, there's no accountability, dude. There's no yelling. There's no closed door meetings. There's no anything. It's just, hey, let's go about it. Let's get him tomorrow. Ohtani was tipping his pitches. Yeah, that was it. That's why we lost. What's your excuse today? It's like I was watching some of Vince, my friend Vince on here. He freaking put up a bunch of these little short videos, and he was like, hey, home run derby in Philly, except the only team that's playing in the home run derby is Philly, because that's what was happening. It was one-sided. Why do you cheer for something for the Angels to work? It's beating yourself up for doing it. Grillmaster says, yes, I would love Grillmaster when he shows up. Sorry, that's let's see, Squid didn't even play today, Todd. I know he didn't. Well, no, he got in there as a pinch runner or as a defender, but he didn't have it at bat. But I'm mentioning Squid because it makes no sense that we're dressing up and making such a huge deal over a 200 hitter. Yeah, they all got to go. The days are numbered. Maybe it's the best thing that we part ways right now because they keep losing and they can't take much more of this. The season will be over before we even get to All-Star break if this continues. If this continues, I mean, look, right now we went from, hey, man, are we going to be right there with the Astros at the All-Star break? Are we going to be fighting for this division all year to, okay, now division doesn't look completely gone, but as long as we're within 10 games, we may have an outside chance of if Houston goes on a long losing streak. But right now, we'd be focusing on the wild card, having to watch 6 other teams to hopefully they fall behind us or we stay ahead of them, stuff like that. I don't want to scoreboard watch this early. It's too early for that. We should be only concerned about our division and the division leader. But now that's fallen by the wayside. We're going to be 7.5 out already. 7.5. Ah, fuck, man. The lack of intensity on this team, Rob is explaining. Grillmaster says 6-14 since the no-no. Yeah, that's not good at all. Rendon, Jack is saying right there, we got outdone by the bench coach. Rally Chris says this proves we need movement in the coaches. The Angels have been outscored 27-3 on this road trip. Jeez, my God. Well, Jack says Walsh not the same as last season. Hey, you know what? And it's funny, Jack. If only someone would fix his swing. He's swinging over all the he's swinging all the sliders in the outside corner. He's swinging over all the curveballs down the middle, so he's grounding out. He's pulling everything. He's not hitting the left field. If only hitting coaches could talk to their players and have batting practice to work on the things that they – because I used to remember going to Angel games and watching hitters try to go the other way to work on going the other way against other hitters or pitchers and beating the shift. I used to watch guys who sucked at bunting, bunt a lot in batting practice to see if they can get the right angle to either go up the third base side or the first base side. I remember, too, outfielders like Joe Adele who would go out there in live batting practice and would get the feel of the stadium, and that way they can make catches on the run, and that way they don't look like buffoons when they're out in the outfield. Maybe Lagares could work on that too. Oh, but we don't do batting practice. We don't do stuff like that, do we? Oh, I'm sure that won't affect the on-game mentality, will it? Oh, and I'm sure it won't change the batting averages. And I'm sure these guys won't be striking out on record levels. Makes you think, doesn't it? This whole team just sucks, Jack says, and I can't freaking argue that. Grillmaster says a prostitute can score more runs. A prostitute's doubling what we're scoring. The prostitute would have 11 runs. Randy says, how many more have we scored this week? 3 runs. How many times we blew the bases loaded again? I told you. Yep, you're right. The Phillies fired Cotton Eye Joe. Well, maybe they did. Maybe they fired 2 managers in one game. That would be awesome. We lose tomorrow and we'll be back at Angels' famous 500. This team makes me feel like a loser. I'm right there with you, Juan. Don't feel bad. I feel the same. 3 runs in 34 innings, I think, Randy. That was from Sonia. Also, we would lose to the Philadelphia Athletics and the Black Sox. That's actually pretty funny. We need to find a way to get the Phillies hitting coach Kevin Long. That would work. Grillmaster says keep Trout in Philly and we'll travel back to Anaheim. Damn. Best catcher in the Major League Baseball, Suzuki checking in. He says, because of me, 3 runs in 38 innings. Also, Jack says Trout playing like fantasy commissioner. Yeah, exactly. I bet you he doesn't address the players in there either. I bet you he doesn't respond to anybody. He's just as quiet. Yes, I was hoping for Long too. That's what she said. Let's see. Vince said, I'm gonna be a Yankee fan till we get our shit together. Just kidding. Let's see. Nate says this has got to be from the top down. Says no. Says more about the clubhouse culture than the subpar performances on the field. Thank you, Nate. Thank you. Ramona says, why is Ward still leading off? Put him behind Trout, Duffy, and Marsh to lead off. Ramona, that's beautiful. We've wanted that. We've wanted a 1-2 hitter in front of all the power hitters, but Madden's like, nope. Let's see. I guess, well, hold on. We'll take a call in a minute. If you're calling right now, give me like 2 more minutes. You guys can call in right now in 2 minutes. Change the team up, the hose, because we are everyone's bitch. My grandson Mustang team is scoring more runs. Jeez. Ohtani at leadoff. No, Halo Realm. We've already seen that one, dude. Let's see. Bring in Girardi and Chili Davis. My Fresno State is hitting 083 versus fastballs since coming back. Yes, he is. Cannot have him at cleanup. That's right. Don says at this point I'm tired of this. We ought to go out. We got to please Trout and Ohtani if we're going to keep them through the decade. Ohtani hasn't been here long, and it feels like shit already. Ward stopped taking roids, LOL, and he's playing like trash right now. Brandon Reed says, who's down to dress up like Madden Day at Angel Stadium? We all show up dressed as clowns. Ooh, Brandon, that's beautiful. Either we dress up like clowns or we dress up like hippies. Let's see what happened to all the chemistry we had a month ago. Well, the pitching was keeping this team together. That's what was keeping it together. We keep losing like this, Anthony Gonzalez, on purpose so that they could fire Madden's ass. I think so. I'm tired of being on this team, or tired of this team being not an individual. I'm tired of this team not being a team and an individual. Well, Todd, I love the Hawaiian shirts. Not cool. And how do you throw a Republican? I'm just kidding, Grillmaster. God damn. See, that's why you can't talk politics anywhere on sports. And that's why you shouldn't be in sports. The moment you go there, everyone gets their feelings hurt. I was just kidding. That's how he dressed. I'm bringing up a Kurt Suzuki fact. He wears Hawaiian shirts, and he had a MAGA hat on when he was at the Nationals World Series thing. It's a fact. Calm down, people. Astros up 10-0. Yes, we know, and that's more salt in the wound. Trout ain't like the MVP. Judge is way ahead of him now. Yes, he is. Boy, don't the Rats. They are giving up contracts without any repercussions when they constantly perform poorly. Yes, that's what the Angels do. Holmes hit Trout on purpose yesterday, and we didn't do shit. Exactly, Jack. I think a fight would have helped this team out. No fire, no passion. Seriously, what happened to this team? Juan says. And then, yep, he was playing way better than Trout right now. Man checks in. He said he was wearing a Trump. Yeah, he was wearing a Trump hat in 2019. Leave Madden in Philly. Don't let him come back to Anaheim. There's another player we could leave behind. Let's see. Also, Martin Boylan says boys don't give a rat's ass right now, giving big contracts. Oh, yeah, I already read that one. If we lose tomorrow, I'm calling in. LOL. Jack says we're all grill master today. Fire everyone. Sell the effing team. Yeah, DFA everyone. That's what we're all saying right now. And Trout and Ohtani Otani is putrid right now. Grillmaster says. Bases loading says we in Philly at right now, and this is horrible. Yeah, our boy VT is in Philly, and they are. He got to be seeing that game in person at Philadelphia Stadium, and he said almost got my ass kicked by a Phillies fan. Thought this was brotherly love over here. Should have stayed in the OC. Bro, VT, if they're willing to boo Santa Claus, they'll kick your ass like that. So I would be careful being in Philly, dude. And you can't trust the women over there, not only the men. They will kick your ass. Let's see. Baby Olivia probably is saying Grandpa Todd needs to pick another team. Yeah, exactly. Bases low to be safe out there. Nas says the home run derby ruined Otani's swing. Yes, it did. Another good fact. Phillies fans, not nice. Trust me, I know. Let's see. Hearing Madden on the post game pisses me off even more. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't. There's no accountability. And Courtney Ann checks in with probably her famous catchphrase. If you listen to her, she will be on the Sunday podcast. She says, and I quote, "Trash." Wow, did not know that. Bases loaded. Yeah, be careful, brother. I see Todd is becoming a Nationals fan. I mean, Expos fan. At this point, I'm a free agent. No, I'm just kidding. Fam was right about letting shit happen. We with no accountability. Robbie Diaz says, grew up in New Orleans. Could have picked any team to root for. Went to the Angels because I moved to Cali in 2017. One of my biggest regrets. Sorry, Mr. Diaz. Oh, this team always has you thinking, like, why did I do this? This trying to appease Otani and Trout's got to stop. I'm sick of it. I'm going to be an Angels fan regardless of the name on the back. And that's what you have to be. You have to root for the name on the front. Going for 10, loving the consistency. Andrew Rivas says, yeah, they're consistently trending down the toilet right now. And you know what? You know how you scrape the bottom of the barrel. They apparently they haven't scraped it enough of it yet. Anthony Gonzalez says my new Dodger gear has arrived. Oh God, shit was calling accountability with Mike Trout long before Fam was. There's no leadership with him. Madi says Little League can score more than us. Let's see. Nate says time to play as the Angels MLB the show in rookie mode so I could see how much they can score some runs. I wore my Yankee hat. Vince says today a lot of people won't be Angels fans and root for Otani. And here I just know it's fake fans, man. I know, and that's the thing you gotta face, you know. And then let's see. Angels fan says MAGA is awesome. Ultra MAGA. Nas says the home run derby ruined Otani's swing. If he didn't participate, he would have hit 60 homers in a shit ton. Now exactly. He was on pace for that. They booed and threw snowballs at Santa in Philly. That's not cool. Let's see. Philly fans are the greatest ever. See the Eagles fans. Oh, the Eagles are terrible fans. Hi, my name is says this fucking team isn't gonna win with a bunch of Jeff Mathis playing in the infield. None of them are worth a shit. Jeff Mathis. God, I hated that guy. Chris says, do you get $4? Do you get the $4 tickets? Buttercup games? How about a Buttercup season? Joe Madden probably. Nas says, look at the replays. Otani can't connect with his swing. He's 1 for 33 in homers in 2021, but swings within the rest. Yeah, he doesn't get hits. Jay Bruce says, I thought of trading Trout and Otani has never crossed my mind till now. Full rebuild in 2024. Well, 2024. Here's the thing, though. Again, if you're going to do a trade with Trout and Otani, you need to involve a third team, maybe even a fourth team. You cannot do one-on-one. It's not going to work. Call in right now, 714-912-2877. I want to get the pulse of the fans. I want to get your frustrations out there so everybody can hear it. So when we post this to YouTube, when we post it to podcast form, people around the nation can hear the fucking frustrations from the Angels fans that actually go to the goddamn games and root for this team 3 hours during the day, either in person or at home, or like yesterday, 6 hours at a time watching the Yankees just obliterate your Angels. Phillies booed Mike Schmidt, the greatest player in franchise history. They are legit crazy. You're on the Halo honk line. Hello?
What's up?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Well, let's hear it, man. What's today's frustration?
Well, today's frustration was that Harper and Schwarber tied the home run derby.
Dude, I was laughing at your freaking videos you kept sending, man. I was like, dude, this is like the epitome of a frustrated Angels fan.
I know. I was just being sarcastic, too, in a lot of them.
Well, isn't that the way that we're coping with this, is being sarcastic in a way? Because, I mean, if you're really upset and you're passionate about this team, you want to break something, but then you're like, good God, like the only way is to make some sort of joke out of it.
I know. Did you see my video? I was like, oh, shit, Ryan Rule. Weird joke. Did you have one?
Yeah. I'm telling you, this team is too much. I mean, look, how can you justify this 10-0 loss? Like, if I'm Perry, if I didn't fly with the team, I'm like, okay, you know, I'll see Joe here Monday morning. You know what I mean? Like just send him a message, a DM, be like, hey, bro, Monday morning, be in my office, 10 a.m. Fire his ass.
Hey, be in my office Monday morning. I'm going to whoop your ass.
Yeah, something, dude, because this guy's he's got nothing, bro. Do you see any kind of passion, any kind of like leadership coming from him?
No, I literally don't.
Because, I mean, Mike's...
Like, it's terrible.
Because if you remember Mike Scioscia, dude, I mean, at least he did some things. You know what I mean? Like, he would get after the players. He would be very animated on the, you know, when he's not eating spaghetti in the dugout. He was like, he had his hands up. He was yelling at the umpires. He was talking to players when they came in. He even talked to pitchers, like, and stuff like that. And I see Joe kind of doing it sometimes with certain pitchers like Sandoval, but he doesn't talk to any of the hitters or doesn't encourage things.
Yeah, it's crazy, too, because, like, I was researching earlier, and I guess two of the candidates for the Phillies manager were two of our former managers, Osmus and Sosa.
Oh, jeez.
So
wouldn't that be some shit if so? Oh, go ahead.
I thought Osmus was, like, the bench coach for the Athletics, but I didn't know he could just quit from there and not get hired. But
he could if he wants to. He could. My thing is, though, wouldn't that be crazy if Scioscia came into Philly and got them back into the postseason play? You know, what
oh my God.
I mean, because look at that team. I mean, they got a good team.
I know. So do we, but apparently we suck.
Yeah. Well, their guys try. I mean, they got Schwarber, Herrera, Hoskins, Harper, Castellanos, JT Realmuto. They've got some really good talent. So.
Yeah, they really do. It's crazy stuff. I mean, I don't know if you saw my video either, where I was like, "Oh, the 10-0 lead is the Phillies saying, bro, Mike Trout, you should have joined us, man."
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been Trout and Harper instead of Trout and Ohtani. Imagine that. Jeez.
I know. If Trout went to another team, he would dominate. That just shows that Jeremy Reed is just a piece of shit.
Pretty much, man.
So. I was even saying in my story, too, I'm like, I know it's not Mike Trout sucking ass at the plate. It's Jeremy Reed not helping his ass get out of a slump.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, he's still a professional and still needs help. You still can't let a guy out there his entire career. I mean, the greatest hitters of all time have had hitting coaches helping them. You know, Barry Bonds was still learning in his late 30s. So you need the instructions. You need the managers to help you out, and we don't have that.
I know. Joe Man's like, oh, it's okay, Mike. Just strike out again. You'll be good.
He's like Dory from Finding Nemo, except he's like, just keep swinging, just keep swinging.
Oh my God.
He doesn't tell him anything else. So
I wonder what Artie's thinking right now. He probably fell asleep in his recliner when he was watching the game.
Oh, he's passed out on the floor with his underwear half off his ass.
Oh God.
Right now,
he got fucked up on Angels losses and he's hungover.
Yeah, he's got his own brand of whiskey, Angels Lager. It's the face down, ass up edition.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't get out of this losing streak, something gotta happen, bro. Like, this is just bad.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. But
I just can't believe how bad we're playing right now. We deserve so much better.
Oh yeah, the fans do, big time. So
I know. What we should all do also is, when they're like, here's your starting lineup from Joe Madden, when they say Joe Madden, we all need to boo.
We do need to boo, dude. Big time.
Yeah. Hey, folks, when you guys go to the Big A, boo Joe Madden, all right?
Exactly. All right, Vince, let me get to some more of these phone calls. Oh, yeah. Senile Joe. All right, bro.
All right, man.
All right, later. Okay. All right, that was Vince right there. That opens up the line 714-912-2877. Let's see. Let's get to a few more of these here comments as we get moving here. Let's see. I see photoshops of Ohtani and Dodger. Oh, that's disgusting. Rendon, please come back from your 2019 form. Whoa, that's loud.
It's the Halo honk line.
Well, we got one more other call, by the way. If you're calling in, call back after we get this phone call. But
You're on the Halo honk line.
There's a drive into deep center field, and that'll be a 1-0 ball game. I don't know if I'll ever be wearing this headset anymore. So for my bosses at the Angels, this is Joe Madden, and I will be removing myself from the dugout.
wouldn't that be great?
Hello, Todd. It's Grillmaster.
I figured as much.
How is that, huh?
I see your number.
Because the Phillies at least have Mr. There's a drive to deep left field. But all I'm going to have to say is, what in the actual was that for a game? The Angels did not even try. I don't care if they had a few hits. They showed no effort. Mike Trout had 2 lineouts. Ohtani was swinging at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Walsh couldn't hit to save his life. I don't know how Joe Madden has his job still. He should have been fired after the Toronto series.
Well, here's the difference.
In my humble opinion.
Here's the difference between, and everything you're saying is correct, Grillmaster. And here's the thing. The team up the 5 freeway, the Dodgers, right? You think this would go on for any period of time without them rumoring in the media that he needs to be fired, and that getting traction to the organization? I've seen Dave Roberts almost get fired like 3 times, yet he takes them to the World Series or the NLCS. I hate the Dodgers. He's got a loaded team.
Me too.
He should be better. He should be a better manager. We all know he sucks in the postseason. But the thing is, the dude at least pushes the right buttons in the regular season to get them to the postseason. And again,
you're right.
Again, he does his job for 162 games. Joe's not even doing that. He should be fired. Plain and simple.
I wonder what's on his mind.
I think the next joint he's going to smoke.
Maybe he's asking Kurt Suzuki, where can I get my next MAGA hat? I'm kidding. And that's coming out of a liberal's mouth, by the way. But here's the thing. Last year, the Dodgers, early in the season, if you're going to stick to that, I think they had a stretch where they were 10 games under 500. They were playing the Seattle Mendozas, and they won a game, and then they got hot at that point. The Dodgers also had a stretch in 2017, and was Dave Roberts managing the Dodgers in 17?
Yes.
They had a stretch where they had won like 11 in a row and were like 40 games above 500.
Yeah.
And then you may remember that they had that super long losing streak. I think they lost a few to the Phillies.
Yeah.
It was like 11 they lost 11 in a row. They still made the World Series, and yes, they should have won that World Series because Houston won, and we all know what happened that year.
No, Houston won right. If they were playing anyone else, it would have been a travesty. But since they beat the Dodgers, they won fair and square.
That was funny. I was rooting for the Astros at that time.
I was too. I didn't care that they were in our division. I'm like, just beat the Dodgers. Who gives a fuck? Beat them, and they did.
Yeah, and it's really disappointing to me right now with this team. The only player that seems to give any measurable amount of a damn is Michael Lorenzen. He is the only one that has had the guts to stand up to Joe Madden. He's the only pitcher right now who's been pitching consistently well the whole season. He's had maybe 2 terrible starts this year, the one against Houston early in the season and the start against Washington. Those were his only 2 bad starts. Everything else, Michael Lorenzen, even if he struggled in them a little bit, he still is pitching better than everybody on the staff. Even Ohtani.
I think him and Sandoval are the only ones that give a flying funk right now, because I think they have pride in this team because they grew up Angels fans. Both those guys grew up Angels fans, and they grew up not too far from the stadium. So, yeah, they take this seriously. So, I'm with you. I want someone to step up. Maybe it's both of them. Maybe it's one of them. But at some point, whether we fire Joe or not, someone's got to have a closed-door meeting, and shit's got to change because we're pissing away the season, and we're only a third of the way into it. So, all right, Grill, I got to get –
Sandoval – all right.
No, go ahead.
I'll say this for the last thing. I'm not making any puns tonight. Sandoval's last start against the Blue Jays was an anomaly. He's coming back, and I have Sandoval snapping our winning streak somehow on Sunday against Kyle Gibson. Yes, we have good numbers against him. Look it up.
Okay, you got it, bro. All right, Grill.
All right, I'll stay tuned for the rest of the show. Get some more calls.
You got it. Later. And I haven't even the last couple days given away this. So before I take another phone call, let me just give you this because it'll be very easy. The John Stamos Award for Excellence on the Baseball Field. John Stamos goes to the pitcher we made look like Whitey Ford, or not like Whitey Ford. Why did I say Whitey Ford? We made him look like Fernando Valenzuela, even though he doesn't resemble anything to him. I'm just pulling names right now. Eflin went 2-4, 8 innings, 5 hits, given up 6 strikeouts. So he gets a John Stamos Award for best player on the field. And then we're going to go to this award, which we will give away right now, which is, if it plays. That didn't go over well. Nacho Night goes to the entire Angels staff.
It's the Halo Honk Line.
Hey, so, I mean, I thought after the New York slump, I thought we were going to get over it. It was the Phillies. They're not good. They just fired their manager. Now it looks like we need to fire our manager, man. Like, for fuck's sake, dude. Like, it's hell. My goodness. Like, the Angels were doing so good in, like, early May, and, like, now we're doing, like, 2021 shit. Like, and, like, everyone's swings are awful in like, for some reason. Like, Mike Trout can't hit a heat fastball. His swing is constantly late.
Yeah.
Tiny swings.
Go ahead.
Connecting well because he ruined it in, like, the 2021 home run derby. Like, I think I already said that in the chat, but I'm going to say it anyway because, like, it doesn't connect. He only pulls now. He used to be able to hit opposite field. Well, he does now, but it's still not like it's still not like it used to be. Like his swing from 2019 was better than what it's now.
Yeah,
and like everyone's team is not like everyone's like not confident anymore because of this losing streak.
Exactly. When he's on, he hits the left center field, and he's done that a few times this year. But when he's also on, he's able to pull the ball with ease to right field, and he's not. He's swinging over the pitches like you said. He looks terrible in the batter's box. Mike Trout is not only like when he struck out last year and the year before, it was always like on curveballs outside. He'd uppercut swing. He would not miss those pitches down the middle. At worst, he was fouling them off. He's not even coming close to those balls, dude.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm a Japanese, okay? I'm a Ohtani fan, but I'm kind of into the Angels because I watched them for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you ask me what's my favorite team, it would be the Angels, okay?
Okay.
But I mean, like, man, like they need to get more like now. I was gonna say like they need pitching, but they need a new manager. Like, but I can give credit to Joe Madden for the Ohtani 2021 season. If it was our old manager, I forgot his name. We could. I don't think Ohtani would achieve the MVP season he got 2021. But anything else, Joe Madden is god awful. I'm sorry. He needs to fix it, or he's gonna get fired, man.
If you would have known and been an Angel fan years ago, let's just say Ohtani pops up with Socha around 2014, 2015. I guarantee you, with the staff that he had on that team those years prior to 14 and 15, or even around that time, Ohtani would be an incredible hitter right now. Like his stance would be refined. He would be getting daily updates on pitching. He would just look like an all-around awesome player. And at some point, Socha probably would have found a spot for him to play a little outfield, maybe work on being a first baseman. Like Socha was that kind of manager, very hands-on. It's just by the time, Ohtani was coming around, baseball had passed him by. Like he didn't know what to do at that point, all the analytics. And then Ohtani being a new type of player, he didn't have the right coaches at the last part of his career to help guys like Ohtani grow. That's why when he had Ohtani, I think for a year or two, maybe a year, and he would have him start like he would have Ohtani play 3 days of hitter, And then when it was day before his start as a pitcher, he would just give him the entire day off. He wouldn't let him hit. And then the day after he pitched, he wouldn't let him hit either. So he was only hitting 3 times a week, and then he would have 2 off dates and then pitch.
Well, that's like the main reason why his velo was like up consistently during that time. He was able to throw 100, 101. Now he has to like so I noticed if you watch his old mechanics and like his new mechanics, like his 2021 like in start of the season, I don't know if he was using foreign substances or not. I don't think it was not, but like if you look at his form closely, like his arms used to be more like open, like so he can throw harder.
Yes.
I don't know why, but like at the later, like more like at the end of the season, it's more close because I think it's because of like fatigue and like I don't think he wants to get injured throwing too hard, and like we could even make it to the postseason. So like, because we didn't have pitching, so.
Yeah, and I think they like on one hand, Madden's trying to tell you, which I think he's lying. He says that, Ohtani doesn't, he wants to play every day. I think he, as a manager, if you're willing to sit other guys, you should be able to tell Ohtani, even if he's telling you, oh, I'm not tired, I want to pitch. Give him the night off. Tell him, hey, you got to sit, or I'm going to have you pinch hit. Like not have him work out too hard. But I think he does work a little bit too hard, and I think he would benefit from having a little more days off, or just, not having to be the number one guy all the time. And he doesn't get that for whatever reason. Like, it's different strokes for different folks on the team. Some guys have the rules, some guys don't, and I think that's the problem. You got to hold every player on the team accountable if you want to be a true leader, and Madden doesn't, and he's not a true leader.
Yeah, man. Like Madden, like he makes like I could probably do a better job at managing than Joe Madden's doing right now. And like I don't even want payment. He's getting paid like $1 million, not more than $1 million, like $100 million. I don't know, but he's probably getting paid a lot. I don't know what Arte's doing, man. Like, and Arte, like the owner of the Angels, need to do something, man. Like he's not buying a lot. During the off season this year, he did decent stuff. We got Noah Syndergaard. We got Michael Lorenzen. He's doing pretty okay right now. Pretty good actually. What else? Aaron Loop, Tepera, etc. That's about it. But like I hope this is my dream. Okay. So I heard that Jacob deGrom is about to opt out of his contract, and if Arte's decent enough, or not decent, like if he's willing enough to sign him, I'll be pretty happy. But he's pretty injury prone, so we gotta be careful on that. He might, because Jacob deGrom might sign with the Angels, because I think Four and Luke, they were former New York Mets. So like he might like ask him how their experience was with the Angels. They might say it's good. So like it's like a referral, and he might sign.
No, it makes sense because you remember Steve Cishek from last year, right?
Yeah. Steve
Cishek's the reason why Syndergaard's here in the first place. Cishek recommended the Angels to him, so that's why him and Perry got in contact. Cishek had, I guess, he had a fun time pitching here last year, and he recommended the Angels. So that's the reason why Syndergaard came here, and then, they took a chance on each other. So far, I think it's worked out, but the last couple starts have struggled. I think he'll get better, but we'll have to see what happens, man. And appreciate the takes, though. I'm gonna get to a couple more phone calls, but you call it. What's your name again, bro?
You can just call me Supra for now.
Creeper?
Supra.
Supra?
Supra, like the car Supra.
Oh, Supra. My bad. Okay, Supra. Got you, bro. All right, Supra.
All right, man. Thanks.
I'll get used to it. Have a good one, man.
All right, man. See you.
All right, that opens up the line, 714-912-2877. Let's see, get to some of these. DFA the caller that was going to Grillmaster. We want Sosha back. Let's see. Now, let's see. I blame Roger and the Halo Honks for this effort. I do too, Martin. Let me know when the next caller is off so I'm on. Yeah, you can call in with some bourbon. John says, don't blame me. I wanted Mike to stay. I did not buy the hype around Joe. Well, you saw it and I didn't. The Lasagna King Sosha at least had passion and got us a ring. Madden is too laid back and doesn't worry about a losing streak. Randy says, I would love to see Sosha take over that team and take them to the playoffs. He could if he wanted to. I mean, if the Angels gave him another shot just to finish out this year, just sign him for the rest of the year and let's see what Sosha can do. Can we get the hair purse dad as our hitting coach? The hair purse. Let's see. I love how Evil talks shit about Mike, yet our Angel fans talk shit when we haven't had manager of a caliber since. Y'all clowns are for capping on him who brought us a title. These guys are fucking killing me. They really lost 10-0 to the Phillies, Pit Boss says. Martin says, Artie has the diapers on completely full, unaware of the Angels play today. Call Girardi. We did it. Joe, we destroyed the Angels. Nate says, we almost have the same record as the Rangers. Yeah, the Rangers are creeping fast. Efren says, this is karma for taking shots at Cincinnati during their losing streak. The baseball gods always hit you at the worst time. Yeah, Efren, I think all of us were joking on them. Let's see. Steve says, longest Angels losing streak is 13 games in 89. I truly believe when the Angels were about to beat that record, Madden has lost his team. And you know what, Steve, if you remember the 95 team, when the Angels had that big lead in the division, they lost 9 games. They won 1 game and lost another 9. They lost 18 out of 19 and blew a 12-game lead. Time to hire Grillmaster as motivational speaker for the Angels clubhouse because no one on the team will speak up. Light a fire under their asses. That might actually work. Let's see. Steve says, if we get swept by Philly, I think Madden will be fired on Monday when they get back. I believe so. Grillmaster ready for Pride Night with the sausages. Martin says the only person that gives a damn is Impelli. Let's see. I might have missed that one. Hi, my name is says, bitch-ass Dodger fans are still whining about the 2017 World Series. Nats beat them despite the assholes cheating. Exactly. Efren says, Thor and Loop still playing for the Mets, just wearing Angel gear. Ray says, you bring up a good point. Even our beat reporters don't grind our team. I'm always poking at Blum and Fletcher to do this. Yes, Ray, and they don't. Until we actually get guys that are in there that are going to throw darts, nothing's going to happen. Man, listening to these callers bitch about Joe Madden, man, I was ahead of my time. Yes, you were. Matt Bedingo says, I'm hoping Lorenzen and or Sandoval can get out of the slump that they're in, especially tomorrow since I'm having a birthday party. And you know what? Happy birthday, my man. Joe Madden has to go, Chewing Record says. Andrew Rivas says, our beat reporters are trash. They don't ask anything at all. They don't criticize the staff or the players. Yeah, and you know what? Guys, like, if you look at Dodgers, I hate referencing this, but you go to the Dodgers post game, you go to anything else like that if you're watching, because I like to watch that when they lose, but they have reporters in their locker room. They have reporters talking to them at their lockers. And it's not just one guy, it's several guys. The Angels don't have that. Trout can just go in the locker room with nobody around. He can get dressed and not have to worry about a female reporter seeing him in just a towel coming out of the shower. He doesn't have to worry about what the Dodgers have to worry about. He can just go about putting on his nice clothes. Rendon can do the same thing, putting the wax in his beard and all that stuff, and they could just go about their business and not care. It's like Ohtani. That's why he likes playing for the Angels. There's no media coverage here. Like he'll have the cameras on him when he's on the field and he's being followed around like he is in Japan. But you don't have any Ohtani cams when he's in the locker room. He's not being bothered outside of his car or whatever, driving home or driving to the hotel. He's not bothered. So I mean, why wouldn't you want to be here in a way? Why wouldn't you not care? Let's see. I think we're all in agreement that Joe Madden has to go. The only thing is, who's going to be the manager? Is it Mike Gallego? Would he take over as interim? That's a good question. Somewhere Mateo was crying and thought Madden would be gone. Yeah, he's like the only one left that loves that dude. When are the Angels going to fire Joe Madden? That is the big question. Chewing Records. I think we're on our way there. If you wanted another lineup change, Todd, what would you do? Well, we've had like 30,000 lineups, dude. Like, again, I would have a 1-2 hitter, whether it's, I would probably go Duffy, Marsh, Trout, Ohtani, Ward, Walsh, and then Rendon when he's back, Stassi, and then the other guys who don't hit for shit. Sonia says, I hope like hell that we can beat the Red Sox next week. Have a good night in Boston. And I don't want to hear, sorry we beat your Halos. I hope you get this shit together before we play the stupid-ass Dodgers. Yes, John, I hope so too. Artie is shitting bricks right now. The FBI investigation. The Angels are the least of his worries. Hopefully the MLB takes the team from him. I agree. Let's see.
We got another phone call.
What's up, Todd? It's Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Yeah. I have one thing to say, man. Clear lack of clubhouse control and leadership has to go on both Madden and the hitting coaches.
Yep.
When Ohtani got hung up on that strike 3 call, a curveball foot outside, how did nobody from the dugout speak up during that time and start yelling at the umpire, get kicked out of the game, and try to fire up your guys? They just stole an at-bat from one of the best hitters in baseball, but yet you sat back and chose not to argue.
Well, I'm surprised Joe didn't say, you know what? I've got something for these umpires. Fuck it. We're going to walk the next guy with the bases loaded, and then we're going to tell our guy to give up a softball home run to one of these hitters. That'll show them.
Pretty much, man. It's out of control from the team, and overall, Trout's lack of leadership. And I hate to say it, was Pujols the glue to help out Trout and Ohtani and these guys? Did he have that leadership? I hate to say it, but it has to be him or Upton. Somebody was helping these guys out because these guys can't take control of any team.
Yeah, I think that is a great point, Rob, because as much as we shit on Pujols, maybe he would have been better off as a 57-year-old coach than a 57-year-old hitter. And then maybe Upton, was showing these guys how to be patient up at the, the leadoff spot. And maybe a guy that's forgotten was Alex Cobb last year. Alex Cobb was a guy who actually did invoke a players-only meeting. He was the only guy that was taking questions from the media last year. And he seemed to be a guy that would rally the troops, and we just let him walk away.
Great point, and it's true, man. And you look at the bullpen, pitching-wise, I think Lorenzen could be a great leader, but as a guy brand new into a clubhouse like this, try to take control over it, step on Trout's feet, I don't think so. I don't think he's that type of guy, but he may have to here. But overall, this team's going nowhere fast. We're going to make a splash. I'm sure the trade deadline will probably see a couple guys leave. I'm hoping we can turn this around quick, and we can be talking about getting Xander Bogaerts. It's a long shot, but it's worth a try. We need a shortstop, plain and simple. We need a lot of things, but shortstop's going to be key for us, I think.
Yeah, I agree. What I don't want to get into is who are we going to get for next year already. Like that talk's cool and all, but I wanted to be thinking of meaningful games in August and September. I sound like Mateo, but yeah, I want to be thinking that we're going to be playing for a playoff spot, whether it's a wild card or maybe the division. Division seems like eons away now, but with everything else, it's like I just wanted to see competitive baseball, and I thought with this team, the way it was constructed, it looked great. And again, we knew this team wasn't perfect at 27-17. We just all said if this team can average about 4 runs a game, we should continue to win. But they can't even do that, and now the pitching's like, well, we can't keep you under 6. So we're fucked.
Yeah, I agree 100%. We need a lightning rod, someone to spark this team. And if it's Rendon, I'll buy you 2 tickets next year, man, myself.
Well, you know what? If it's Rendon, if it's a fight, if it's 2 guys that don't like each other on the same team fighting in the dugout, I'm for whatever helps this team. Whatever it is, dude, because it just can't be the cowboy hat. I mean, the cowboy hat's being given away for a home run. What do you give away when you get a big 2-run double to give you the lead? Nothing. Where's the incentive there? Where's the little, is there a handshake? What is there? There just has to be more to everything that this team is putting up. I think there's a lack of effort from the celebrations to the hitting, to the preparation, to the workouts, everything. It's just not there.
No, I agree. All right, brother. Thanks, man. Taking the call.
All right, bro. All right, that was Rob right there checking in. Supra, where did he get, where can I find you on IG? Ray's asking right there. And Anthony Gonzalez says, no more managers named Joe. Yeah, we got to stay away from Joe's. Madden said in the post game tonight, I know this is difficult to watch. Really, you think, dumbass? Yeah, because we're all just happy about that. Joe Musgrave has his no is gone. Chewy Record says Girardi, Madden, and Biden all shitty ass Joes. Matt Bedigo says Artie don't know baseball anymore. Only cares about the lot of what's around the stadium, the parking lot, and to make it more complicated for fans to get into. Anthony Gonzalez says this is the reason why Rendon goes on the IL all the time because no one gives a shit. Are you kidding me with this dude? He's still out. Yes, he is. Angels fan says good at destroying what they were installed to do as well. Courtney says everything went downhill when our City Connects got leaked. That is terrible. And by the way, my jersey hookup. Ask me why. After making fun of the jerseys, I ordered one. I can't wait to show it off. My City Connect jersey is going to be coming in sometime in a week or two. I'm going to show you. I don't know why I got the Milkman jersey. I don't know why. I just pulled the trigger. We need to fight. LOL. Your best players gets drilled, and we don't do shit. Exactly. So we're not getting Joe Torre. Rob says, I don't think so. I think you guys are onto something. Anything Joe is just not. Even if someone says, hey, in the clubhouse, you want a cup of Joe? You look a little tired. Be like, no. I'll take some Starbucks, but I'm not taking a cup of Joe. You just stay away from that. Joe is now a bad word in the clubhouse. I mean, I would love to see what the Angels do in the dugout, or not the dugout, but the clubhouse. I want to see, because some of these clubhouses have nice recliners, they have carpets, they have pool tables, they have foosball tables, they have video games, they have big screen TVs, they have your own area and your own locker is like your own little cubicle and suite almost. I mean, everything's nice. They got carpet in there, they got the weightlifting area, but whatever. It's nice. I've seen the Angels, and theirs is not great as far as other teams, but theirs is nice. But I want to see what the players do. Like, I want to see if they're around there talking about after a game. If I want to see the morale. I want to see them if they're just like, oh, okay, I'm taking off my clothes. I'm getting dressed. Hey, what are you doing? Are you and the chick gonna head out to that place, the party, or are you gonna go to the club, or are you gonna get something to eat afterwards? Hey, I'll call me later or whatever. They're talking to the other teammates. Are they actually mad, or are some of the guys, are they throwing things? I doubt it. I don't see no fire in this team. I don't see anybody like just, being anywhere accountable or upset that the team's going nowhere. Martin says the only Joe I want in the dugout is Joe Plesac, is it Plesac? To fire up these guys. Oh, Joe Pesci. I don't know if Joe Pesci's got the energy left anymore. That last movie I saw him in, he looked really old. We're cursed from the mayor who dropped the Angels stadium sell. Jimmy Gonzalez says, yes, we are. Let's see. Courtney says, I want us to get the benches clear in a benches clearing brawl. I can't remember the last time this team had any type of energy or aggression. Exactly. Say, wait, you got the Milkman jersey? How could you? I know. I don't know why I did it. Because my friend was like, bro, we're making the jerseys of City Connects, and I could get them out to you for $25. I'm like, you could? and you know what? I didn't pick a regular player like Trout, or I didn't make a custom one. I actually got a Brandon Marsh in the City Connect. So I was thinking of a player that no one's wearing their jersey, so I figured, we'll get a Brandon Marsh. So, I did get that one. The hitting cages have been converted into movie theaters. Anthony Gonzalez says, laugh aloud, can you imagine Joe Pesci in the locker room? That's exactly what we need. All I could think of is Jose Guillen brawl years ago. Oh, yeah, that still is the curse of all time. How that guy did, I don't care who he punched, but if Guillen is on that team, in 05, they beat the White Sox, dude. I mean, you were taking a guy in 05 in Jose Guillen off the team that hit, I believe, 28 homers and 95 or 97 RBIs, close to a 300 hitter, and you took him out of protecting Guerrero in the postseason, especially the ALCS. That killed the Angels. Whoever's call that was, I believe it was Socha's because of the fight in the locker room. But I still think at that point you let that dude play. I mean, he's an important piece to that team. I think that hurt the Angels. Brandon Marsh, who? I should have just put "Let's Go Brandon" on the back. That would have been funny, but yeah, I would have got some comments with that. But yeah, I got the City Connect one, and I can't wait for it to come in. I want to see how bad it really looks, and you know, if it's bad enough and I don't like it, I might just give it away to somebody on here on the page or whatever. So yeah, that's been our therapy session. If nobody wants to call in, well, I think that we'll do it for tonight. We'll be back here tomorrow, and we'll see if we can't make it 10 in a row, and even 10 in a row, or we can actually buck the trend and get. Oh, here's a call. Oh shit, multiple. God damn.
It's the Halo Honk line.
Fire Madden. Fire Jeremy Reed. Fire Parcelano. Fire this team right now.
Take a breath, Rally Chris. Take a breath.
No, this team is a piece of trash right now. 9-game losing streak and everything. So, yeah, this team is a piece of trash.
Again, I hope they don't repeat what they did in 95. Nine losses and then 1 win, 9 losses again. Right now, yeah, they can't hit the broadside of barn. They're not doing anything right. I mean, the only thing I haven't seen lately, I mean, you saw Ohtani get picked off in New York, but we haven't seen Wade get thrown out at second or miss a base. I think that would just top everything right now. If he kept getting thrown out at bases, then I'd be like, okay, we're doing 100% wrong. We're at 99, but
just like last season, and everything. I don't know if you saw the comment. Just like last season, what they said that the Braves were like this last season and everything, and then they just went on a hot run and everything, and then surprised everyone by winning the World Series. So maybe we could be like this and surprise everybody.
Yeah, but they also went out there and they made several moves in that outfield to get way better. And I don't know if there's guys like Soler out there that'll catch fire and help this team out, whether that's a Soler at shortstop or a Soler at catcher. A guy like that can motivate. I mean, who knows? I mean, it could happen. We have a very good general manager, which is something we haven't said in a long time. But we'll have to see, man, because right now, I mean, I'm at the lowest confidence I've been at. It's almost like I don't want to watch these games because I already know the outcome. It's like if I wanted to do this, I'd watch wrestling, but I don't know. I'm frustrated, man.
But I know Perry's probably watching, probably like saying, Madden, lose tomorrow game and you're going to get fired.
I'm telling you, maybe he's waiting at Anaheim Stadium for him to come back. Maybe this is he doesn't coach another game at Anaheim Stadium. Who knows? I just don't see how you can let this continue. You just can't.
Correct.
So.
But I'm calling a hot topic. Madden will not coach another game in Anaheim. He'll be done. He's fired.
Okay. I'm with you, man. If that's correct, then we nailed it because me and you both called it tonight. Because I don't, if they play like this 2 more days, dude, there's no justification. You cannot let him manage in Anaheim. You cannot. Because I think I would go I would take a day off work just to go over there with a clown outfit on like another caller suggested. Because that's
and it'll be perfect. We fire Madden and just in time, Bobby Valentine coaches the Angels right when we face Boston against his former team.
Yeah, maybe we'll see that happen too. All right, Rally Chris. Well, can I get a go Angels?
Yeah, go Angels. And I think Syndergaard will probably pitching that game on Boston at home.
Yeah, which hopefully he has a better start at home. He tends to do better at home, so we'll see. Mm-hmm. All right, Rally Chris. Have a good one, man.
All right, go Angels.
Go Angels. I just realized I haven't done a Roger Lodge segment in a few days, but I just haven't had the right, it's been really really tough. The Angel fan says, "Let's go, Brandon." City Connect shirt with Roger Lodge, Hack Lodge. It was probably Joe Madden who said Jose Guillen should not play. Probably starting to feel like an AA meeting. It is, isn't it? But we drink. Just do a higher sell. Daniel says. Oh, here.
Back to the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Son, this is Nate.
This is who?
Nate.
Nate? Oh, what's up, Nate?
Hey, what's up, man? I just had a few things with coaching, man. It feels like opponents,
they've been scouting us, our pitching, our hitting, and they make all their adjustments. But we can't seem to make any adjustments against all these other teams.
Yeah.
And it's definitely, it's from the top down. And winning teams, you always see them play to win. And it seems like when this team has a lead, they're playing not to lose. And that's just a real toxic culture right now. 9 in a row, it's tough, man.
Oh, it is. And I kind of I look at this with my football team, the Seahawks, and I hate to bring them up, but like Pete Carroll has lost his ways. Like instead of stepping on the throat of the opponent, he'd rather play a close game. And what you said right now is the same thing with Joe Madden. We have a chance to blow teams out. Don't do it. Don't get those add-on runs. We don't do the little things like you said to adjust. And other teams do. And other teams will sit back and be like, okay, we need 3 runs. Let's get some pressure on the bases. Let's see if we could squeeze one through, maybe get another one next inning and come back and pitch strong, get a shutdown inning. There's nothing like that. The managers just seem to sit on their ass. They're not motivating these players, and the players are just going up there like, man, chicks dig the long ball. I got to hit a homer. I get the fireworks if I hit a homer. I'm popular. I get to wear the hat, but there's no incentive to get singles and doubles and steal bases and do the fun things that I think gets the crowd more entertained, But
right.
It's sad right now. I mean, there's just, I would love this team to get a regime change. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we won't.
Definitely. I mean, I even go to stadiums. I'm usually positive, but I'm even booing our own team. It makes me upset. And then you see you see some casual Angel fans too. They get it, man. Why are you booing your team, bro? You want a losing culture?
Yeah.
I don't know if the players and the coaches won't do it. In the next homestand, we got to let them know how we feel. And tired of talk around baseball is the most quiet fan base in the league, and and I've seen it in the playoffs, and we can be loud, but we're real frustrated fans, and you let the team know.
Yeah, I think we let a lot of the passive fans remain in the stadium. So you have a lot of fans that are just there for the entertainment value, but they're not there for the winning culture. They're there to talk about their son's soccer game and what house they bought or what car they're driving. They're not really talking about the players, because that's again what I'll keep going back to it. You can measure even the Padres fan base to the Dodgers fan base to ours. Those fan bases are better. They're more loyal. They're more vocal. They're more into the games. Our fans are just chilling right there, eating the Hellman nachos, eating the Chinese food, again, talking nonsense, but not really talking about the games. Because I used to go to games and people used to be on their scorecards and into it, listening to the radio at the same time as watching the game. You just don't see that no more. And our fan base isn't rowdy, and they haven't had anything to cheer about, because usually the other team that comes in plays way better than we do.
Definitely. I mean, you see Dodger fans go there full geared out for no reason. Their team's not even playing, but they have that pride in their team, It's wear my gear. All my coworkers poke fun of me, but I always tell them it's gonna be the year, and you're gonna reap what you sow. And they've been clowning me this whole last 9 games.
Well, see, that's the problem. This was supposed to be our year. This was actually a year that was supposed to be our year.
Man, I should have said anything in the original comments when I first came on. I was like, oh, yeah, I feel great. I'm eating my words, but you know what? I know everyone says it's early, but you could still turn it around, but something's going to light them up. They've got to play to win. We've got to be behind them, and I just feel like us as fans, we talk about it here, go to the games, let them know how we feel.
Absolutely. And I think at some point the rest of those casual fans are going to finally give in at some point or just keep their mouth shut, because, yeah, that's highly annoying when someone tells you not to boo. It's like, dude, I paid the same amount as you did for that ticket, so I'm going to boo the fuck out of them. If you choose to give your money away and not boo, that's on you.
Exactly. I think on opening day we were booing Altuve, and a lady behind me, she's like, "Oh, it was against the Dodgers. It's not you. It's not us. Just forget it already." And I'm just like, look, who knows how many games they could have won that season? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, they could have ended careers that way by cheating, and it's just the difference. Maybe it starts from the, you know, I say the top down. Maybe it starts from the fan base. Maybe we light it up, but we gotta let them know.
Absolutely.
And I'll definitely let them know next homestand.
Yeah, absolutely. There better be some booze going down, but all right, Nate. It was good talking with you, man.
All right, you too, Todd. Thanks, man. Go Angels.
Go Angels. That was Nate right there checking in. Let's get to a few more of these comments right here. I get compliments while wearing my Let's Go Brandon. Well, there you go. Well, you do get compliments too. I mean, I'm not saying you always don't, but you always get some people that don't like that. Let's see. Rob also says, of course we drink. This team makes us resort to the bottle. Angels go on a hot streak is about as likely as Artie being sober at a game. By the way, whoever was calling again, I'll take that as the last call. If you want right now, because, again, 714-912-2877. Anthony Gonzalez says, if they hire Madden, can we have a party in the parking lot? Or if they fire Madden, Anthony Gonzalez. Yeah, I don't see why not. Rally Chris predicted a Trout homer, which didn't happen. I don't know about his predictions anymore. See, he's calling him out. Great moments with Soretto, Bartolo says. That should be a segment. Great moments. It should just be strikeouts. So true our fan base is, Danny. Yes, it is. We are all frustrated, and that's just how we are. But at least we don't go out there starting and throwing punches. Yes, exactly. I get that, Matt. That's the thing, too, that separates our fan base big time. When does still early become too late? We're getting very close to that. And our boy, let's see, I boo Madden every game, every time, Bartolo says, and our Paulie Soretto. The Braves was like this last season and got hot at the right time and surprised everyone in the World Series. And no, they didn't see it coming. We will get hot at the right time. Let's see, Nas says, I'm Supra, not Supra. Okay. And then Efren says, Lafayette, you're right. Madden needs intentional walks to the bases loaded again. We're going through withdrawals from that. Yes, we are. Hi, my name is says hilarious how most of these callers are comments come from people that have a year of experience playing or coaching and ball thinking they know it better in the job.
You're on the Halo honk line.
Hey, Todd. I'm scared, Todd, and I'm hungry. Why do I always got to be fucking right?
I'm sorry,
Seriously.
I wasn't expecting that.
Why do I always got to be fucking right?
Well, I don't like that you're right, because I mean, like, I was like, okay, you called
my exes don't either.
Well, that's why they're your exes, but but I'm just saying,
no,
like,
seriously, man, like, what the fuck? Can someone explain to me what the fuck happened tonight? 'Cause I didn't see it.
well, we scored 0 and the other team scored 10, and we looked really bad.
I didn't see that.
We looked really bad at scoring 0, and they looked really good at scoring 10.
Here's the fucking golden question. How many men did we fucking leave on tonight?
Oh, we didn't even try in that one either. We only had 6 guys left on base.
Oh my god.
So at least,
oh my fucking god.
so at least other games when we try, we leave like 17 guys on, and it's like, well, at least we had traffic on the bases. There was like nobody on. It's like, hey, ground out and strike out and pop out.
Dude, I don't understand how we're not doing call-ups at this point. Like, where the fuck is Stefanik? Like, we need some professional fucking hitters, man. Like, this whole fucking, this Velasquez experiment, the fucking the Taylor Wade experiment, whatever. I mean, the fucking Duffy experiment, it is fucking done, dude. These guys seem fucking broken. Bring back up Mayfield, dude.
Well, yeah, that's
we've seen him have some fucking clutch moments. I haven't seen one of these motherfuckers have a clutch moment.
And why is Suzuki still on the team? Like, for
he's sucking off Artie.
Artie, like, oh, that feels so good.
Up his crispy socks.
Dude, I'm just frustrated, bro. Like there's no accountability. There's no anything. And there's no fire. There's no try. There's no effort. There's no nothing. Nothing.
I can't imagine, Mike Scioscia letting this fucking happen for fucking 9 games, dude. That motherfucker would have called a closed door meeting 5 games ago.
Oh yeah, yeah. He never let it go this far. Like Sosha would be like 6 out of 7. He'd be like, all right, guys, we need to get our shit together. And then what made it even better, you had a true leader like Torrey Hunter that would be like, hey, Soch, I got this. We're gonna have a players only meeting.
Exactly. And Torrey would have had that at loss number 4.
Oh yeah, see,
Sosha, he would allow these guys, hey, I'm gonna let the players do them. Let's see if they fucking do it. If not, I'm stepping the fuck in.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing I love about Torrey was he was the nicest and still is one of the nicest guys out there. But when he had to be Mr. Badass and be a dick, he was a dick and a badass. And he got
that switch like nothing, dude.
Oh yeah, he made sure that you listened to him, and he was the type of dude like Danny Glover throwing shit in the locker room. He did not like losing. Yeah, he was a great. I'm still pissed off that he didn't finish his career with Anaheim.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you that's all politics behind the fucking scenes with Pujols and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's talks about fucking shit that's happened between those two in the locker room. I guarantee you that's what the fuck it is.
Yeah, because I mean, and you look.
Pujols came in. He came in here and it was a fucking poison pill right from the fucking get go, man.
Yeah, and you look at Hunter's last 3 years. I went over it when I did a showcase on him in the offseason. And his last 3 or 4 years when he was with the Twins and Tigers, he put up the same identical numbers. His numbers did not fall off. He was 24 to 26 homers a year, 77 to 86 RBIs, and batting .285 every year. And he could have did the same thing in Anaheim. Same thing.
Yep. The franchise turned its back on him. They had the $240 million man in fucking Pujols, and they couldn't have fucking Torrey Hunter roughing up the golden boy.
Yep. He could have been out there still with Trout.
That's exactly what it was.
Yep.
So you know what? This team, it's like I said in the fucking video I posted the other day, dude. I know they can turn it around. They're a lot better than this.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody's got to light a fucking fire under these guys' ass. I can tell you right now, it ain't going to be fucking Trout. It's been definitely not going to be Ohtani. Can't speak English.
Mm-hmm.
But come on, dude. Somebody's got to step it the fuck up. I seriously don't see Joe Madden doing a goddamn thing.
Yeah, he has a closed door meeting with himself and a bag of weed. That's all he does.
Yeah, beating himself off. Fucking loser. But yeah, this team's got to turn it around, dude. I mean, we're what now? 7.5 out of first now.
7.5, yeah.
When a week ago we were fucking a half game or game out.
Yeah, and before that we were a game up. So.
Less than 2 weeks ago, we were one of the better, or the second, third best team in the fucking majors.
Yeah, we were number 4.
And now we're one of the worst.
Yeah, we were number 4. We were ranked 4th in the power rankings. Because they
goes to show what fucking power rankers mean.
They were basically saying it was the Yankees, Mets. Oh no, Yankees, Dodgers, Mets, and Angels. That was the top 4.
Yep.
So.
And they've just completely fallen off since.
Yeah, the other teams have remained there. Where the hell did we go?
This is what happens. This is what happens when the rest when the rest of the league finally catches up to you. They're fucking watching tape on you, and you're not fucking doing anything. It's like you said earlier on the fucking live. They're just fucking, they're just showing up to the ballpark, jacking off for a fucking couple hours, then suiting up and go out and play.
Yeah. I mean,
fucking amazing, dude. I don't understand how they're ever going to expect to fucking do anything with that kind of mindset.
Yeah, because, I mean, I've been to a couple games super early, and I went to that one with Ohtani starting, and it was against the Rays, and it was weird as funk, dude, to go to there, and there's no batting practice for the Angels, and Ohtani's out there just by himself doing his normal stretches on the outfield fence. I'm like, wow, dude, this is so weird. Like, the only other players that came out there were the ones to watch him do his bullpen. That was it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. And I guarantee you, dude, I can say guarantee you, but I'll tell you right now, if I was the fucking next manager, I'd walk up to Ohtani and say, hey, man, I understand you don't believe in batting practice, but I don't give a shit.
Yep.
You're going to be taking batting practice every fucking day, or you won't be playing here. I don't care anymore, dude. The fucking the name on the back of the jersey, if you're a fucking superstar, I don't give a goddamn fuck anymore, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I seriously fucking don't, Todd. I'll take a team of average players that can get on fucking base every night over a superstar who fucking gets a home run every 30th fucking bat.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fucking amazing, dude.
Yep.
I'm not ready to DFA the motherfucker, but god damn, somebody's got a lot of torch under the motherfucker's ass, dude. I don't give a. I said, name be damn, bro. Somebody's got to talk to the dude.
Yep, I agree. There has to be I don't care what race you are, what creed you are, what language you talk. I mean, you're a part of this team. You got angels on your chest. You got to be held accountable, and you got to switch things up. You got to go with a game plan. But the problem is, that'd be nice and all, but we have to have a game plan first, and we don't. So that needs to change. So
I still don't understand why we don't fucking utilize these tablets. Why we don't utilize fucking game film on other fucking teams.
You know what it is?
Like, the Yankees are known for that. That's why the Yankees beat our ass, dude.
Yeah.
The Yankees are a team that's known for shit like that right now.
Well, you know what Sorrento uses his tablet for, right?
Oh yeah, DoorDash.
No, well, DoorDash, when it's cold and on these road games, he just sits on it. Puts it on an app so it'll play, and then he just sits on it to keep his ass warm. That's about it.
No shit. And before I go, Todd, answer me this, dude.
Mm-hmm.
With Joe Girardi out in fucking Philadelphia, there's a good chance that staff might not be there next year.
Mm-hmm.
Would you take a chance on Kevin Long as your next hitting coach?
I would take a chance on Grillmaster or Mateo as our next hitting coach because I believe both those guys would do a better job. So, hell yes, I would take a flyer on Long, dude.
Oh, God. Could you imagine Grillmaster? Yo, I just want to know, how come you're not hitting? Oh, just in a slump, coach. Good. Go kill your fucking self.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, with that, I will let you guys go. Man, hopefully we can fucking bounce back tomorrow. I don't see it, but, stranger things have happened.
Huh, exactly. See what you did there.
So, all right, brother. Well, you have a good night, and, I don't know, go Angels, I guess.
Yeah, yes, go Halos. Later.
All right, later.
All right, that was Randy. If you want to check in with him on his page, that's Fast Times. Steve says Wise is the next manager. He's looking for that. Dan Real says, fuck those people who don't like it. They can pay for my gasoline. Exactly. Have a good night, Todd. Go Dodgers. I'm done with the Angels right now. I don't blame you. Lafayette, we literally hit rock bottom. Louis says the Phillies have hitting but no pitching. Angels have entered the ballpark. Good one, Nate. Bartolo says I'd rather have Mayfield or over Mr. Vagina Rendon. See, I miss Torrey. I do too. We have been on the MLB pages for all the wrong reasons. Yes, we have. Haha, who's talking trash about the callers having 1 year experience? I've got to compare resumes. Yeah, I know. That's just some people like getting upset. They don't know that we've been long suffering Angel fans. Trout needs to do that. Let's see. Like you alluded to, Hunter called players out and the team meetings. Does Trout do that? No, he doesn't, Wayne. And there's a big reason why right there. And the cocaine addict Hamilton in the van under the big hay. Don't worry, Randy. Suzuki will fire up this team. The season is heading like a zip line in super fast descent. Holy shit, LOL. Let's see, Moneyball. What's most important? OBS, on base percentage. Love this caller. Now I'm fired up. Yes, he's good, man. Todd 2.0 on the phone. Speaking of Suzuki, I know he will be catching tomorrow. Just watch. And Otani said he wants to win. Yeah, if you want to win, you got to put in the work. And Randy, yes, is pissed off like a lot of us are. He is the fan. Sonia says we need to go a GoFundMe to send Randy to tell them off and to fire their asses up. Boy, he would, dude. Postmates to order his nachos. Exactly, Bartolo, the nacho man. Damn, Randy is pissed. Me likely, just like me. Apple versus Soriano. See, Sonia says, here is your toaster. Now leave the field. Randy's on a tear. Yeah, Randy was killing it tonight. 30 fucking years as a fan. He knows what's up. Let's see. Wait, I'm not done with the Angels. Dang. Is your screen messed up again? I think so. It looked like it says you're done with the Angels. You're going to the Dodgers. But see, get Randy a press pass. I think it's all it says. I'm telling you, dude, when Randy wants to, man, I mean, he can make people do things that they don't want to because he's that type of motivational speaker, man. And he'll use his anger and intimidation to do it. So I would love to see him get in Rendon's face and see where that goes. Because then you might see a stain on Rendon's pants if he gets in his face. That's all I'm going to say about that. But look, I'm gonna bounce out of here. It was a great live with all of you on here that have stuck around. and vented. Unfortunately, I don't like doing these kind of shows because it's like I didn't want this to be a venting episode, but venting episodes only come out because you're losing so bad. So hopefully we get to a point where we're talking them up and they're getting on a roll and we have a new manager and everything is much more positive. But hey, it has to happen. It has to happen. So we'll say, Randy says Rendell will probably kick his ass. I don't know. We haven't seen him fight. Randy was our closer tonight. He saved the show at the end. So with all that being said, thank you everybody over there on YouTube. We had a lot of viewers over there. We're trying to get Twitter up and also Twitch, but we're getting a lot of good response on Instagram and also on YouTube. So thank you everybody for being on there. Thank you too, Matt Bedingo. You guys have a good night tonight. Go Angels. Let's break this streak tomorrow.